Right, so just over a minute to go. We've been able to get a LAN cable plugged in now and seeing if that works. Had a booster somewhere else in the house, so ran and gone and got it. Apologies for anyone turning out late to this. I haven't really. We'll try and get another stream out. For a third attempt. We'll give it a go again. So we're watching Shanghai crossing the line, going 13th fastest. Still got 3 drivers who have not yet set a lap. Jay has retired from the session. We are just getting a link into the Discord again. I am sorry, I'll make sure it's landing for next week. I somehow always have problems just Wi-Fi for the stream, but we should be fine now. So with the checkered flag now out, we're looking at Cookies on his lap. He comes around the final corner to finish his lap. We'll get the lap data up. He does make a bit of a mistake at the final corner and doesn't improve. And Pirate Danny goes second fastest with a 1:31 dead. Very, very close behind. 31.2 for Todger. I'm guessing that's how it is. As the Plevants go second fastest. Oh, so close to the front man. We've got the Mercedes we're watching at the moment as Danny's on an outlap and will not be able to complete a lap, of course, as IMS F1 goes to the top of the timing sheets with a 1:30.7. Here comes Todger to the line, stays where he is. Fanatic Port now coming around the final corner in the Ferrari as he gets a bit of a swap out on the exit. Does improve, but would have lost a huge amount of time out of the final corner. We've got Exo Thunder, who is invalidated the lap, and Jan, who is not put in a lap time in the session. So again, apologies for the issues. I've got it landed now, and we've stayed in longer than we have done for the other 2 times we've been in, so we should be absolutely fine for the foreseeable. So apologies for missing the qualifying. It shouldn't happen again from weeks to come. So IMS right at the last takes pole. Mr. Cookies in second, and third place is the Plevants. We'll be back in a minute for the formation lap. So, with the formation lap well and truly underway, you can see the pit stop strategy on your screen. A one-stop medium to hards at around the 15 lap mark or thereabouts. We'll have a look at everyone's tyres. Just going to change something very quickly. The last thing I'm going to do on this screen. And that is that for that. So pretty much everyone on the mediums, 2 drivers on the hards, Hassan Toya and Andrea Borg down in 18th place. So keep an eye out for them. I think most people will be trying the one-stop strategy for this one. Everyone playing it safe in the first round. Of course, a steep incline up towards turn 1. A DRS assisted zone, of course, but not for much longer as we go into 2026 regulations later on in the year on this game, of course, with the DLC coming a little later on in the year. So we've got to remember, we've got a white Red Bull and a normal coloured one. That is going to get confusing for commentators. So we've got the one-off Japanese livery. It's going to feel a little bit more like IndyCar with the liveries for this one. We've got the final Alpine on the back row. We have got Ims on pole. Mr. Cookie alongside him, 5 red lights. And foot's flat to the floor here in Kota, and that was a long delay for the lights going out as Ims goes up towards turn 1. In the lead is the Plevant, gets a good launch off the start and goes around the outside at turn 1. And is he going to take the place? No, not yet. Mr. Cookie holds on in that white liveried Red Bull as we go through into 4, 5 and 6 into the S section, an homage to the Maggots and Becketts of Silverstone. And we've got yellow flags already, and that's a VSC deployed, I think. Sorry, it's been a while since I've commentated. I'm getting all of my things along here. 10-second penalty for a severe collision for Haas Toya already, as Jan has moved up a huge amount of places so far. As we get going again shortly, I would presume, as this is only a VSC. Dark Stomper down 10 places at the start. Really not a good start for him, but then we get the restart. Oh, not yet, Jan. He's got himself a drive-through penalty for ignoring the VSC. I thought he went rather early there as we go green flag once again off the start, and Ims is still leading away as we go on to lap 2, and DRS is enabled, of course, taking the fastest lap as well, as they both move off the racing line and trying, one to break the toe and one to try and stick with it as we go up towards turn 1. We've got to move here a few cars. Mr. Philassic Port, sorry, and Stiggy going through turn 3 side by side up towards turn 4 as well, and Stiggy takes back that position once again. 9th place for him, up 3 places from his starting place. As we go up and over the crest and down through 10 and into 11, the left-hander before the DRS zone. Probably the best overtaking spot here at the end of this straight down at turn 12 as Zoltan gets closer and closer to the back of Private Danny. But he has also got the DRS to be able to defend, but on the brakes, Zoltan gets on the brakes a few metres later than his rival ahead in the Aston Martin as we go through into 15 here. A number of lines, of course, taken at this corner, whether attacking, defending, or just using the racing line, or what racing line suits you as they go through. The long right-hander, Jay Taylor, and So Pigs Do Fly. He stays in 11th place. Out of the final corner we go, and on to lap 3. Is anyone going to make a move up the hill into turn 1? Jan might go for it here. He has got that penalty, however, though, as the door pretty much slams shut for him there, but he's able to keep all of his front wing in front of him here as they go through 3, and again clipping the rear of that Ferrari. And once again, I don't think the room was there for Jan. He's going ultra aggressive through this first part of the lap, and has he kept all of his front wing intact? We're on the helicopter cam at the minute. When it switches round, we should be able to see, but I thought I saw a bit of carbon fibre fly away as he dives into the next corner. He has kept all of his front wing and goes over the apex curb there, and would have got himself a warning for that one as we go up and over the crest, as he is eager to get past the Scuderia as they come together again, come to blows, and it's all getting a bit hot under the collar, and switch back, and they come together well and truly as the Ferrari is not happy with how it played out early on in the lap, of course, but that's not the way to show your frustration as he tries to dive up the inside with that alternate line, but isn't able to get past as we go through the next sequence of corners. And Jan has spun himself out in a flat out section, ghosts out though, and isn't involved in an instant with anyone else, and then resets to track once again, which isn't allowed, and surely would be another penalty to his name. He has got that 10-second time penalty, drive-through penalty, should I say, which he's going to have to come in and serve now. And hitting the wall as he comes in as well. Amazed again how he's kept his front wing. I'm assuming he's probably going to retire now, would be my guess. Or perhaps not, as Hastonia waits for his 10-second penalty, and then going for that pit stop front wing change the tyre onto the medium. So a long train of cars from third place and back into the midfield. Anyone getting close enough this time around is Jay Tyler again, getting involved in a scrap, a much nicer, friendlier scrap this time. But Friar Tuck able to take that 12th place. So we're just seeing this kind of typical train at the moment. And everyone waits and bides their time. It's Hastonia and Andrea Borg actually going and switching positions. And then coming to blows, the sister Red Bull teams fighting over the final places as Exo Thunder is already retired from the session, down to 19 drivers on lap 5. But those two actually having a bit of a battle. So as we go up and over that crest down into turn 12, I mean, we do have a bit of a kink in the middle of the straight here, but people closing up, of course, that concertina effect, but no one able to get past. Dark Stomper, though, he might give it a go. Locking up into the next corner in Tyler, for some reason, having a bit of trouble. So Stomper about half a second away from DRS to try attack, as this trainer car is still carrying on the Plevant, so able to hold on to that place, which is pretty impressive. Ims and Mr. Cookie sticking with each other right now. 6 tenths between them. And Jan has got another drive-through penalty to serve, and is disqualified from the session for ignoring the drive-through penalty, as we said that. So he is done and out of the session and will be classified in last place, and maybe some words spoken after some of those questionable tries of overtakes. And into turn 12, and into turn 12 goes third and fourth place Private Danny and the Plevants right now in this position. Danny actually makes up a place finally, as 6.5 laps had gone by with the Plevants being able to hold on in that DRS train. As Jay loses a place to Zhang Jai. So let's see how good Danny is with a bit of clean air ahead of him. This first sector is crucial with no DRS zones after that turn 1. A lot of corners to try and gain some speed, some advantage over others around. As Jay Tyler has left the session as well, and I'm sure might see some public words said in Discord about that incident a few laps ago. Bit of engine braking you hear there from Private Danny. Downshifting pretty early into turn 11. Zoltan uses that battery harvesting for the Plevants ahead, though, but was able to actually keep the gap, and maybe that just shows in his setup that he's got available, that he's using today. Just might be better for the straight line speed, of course, as we're hearing some horrible glitches from some of the cars where Classic EA is still not sorting out their problems, but I suppose that's why they're taking a year off, to try and get their problems sorted, just to show it's not going to be a free 26 update. And Fanatic Pork into the pits early on. Hard tyres. This is more likely to be a 2-stop from Pork. So Cookie close that gap right up. Got a decent amount of battery to play with as well, as he gets closer and closer, moves to the outside, locks up in the process though, maybe tries to do the up and under, but stays behind.